gorgeous out here. Feels good to be back in the truck, y'all. It's been a minute. I've been on the road, just cruising around for a little bit for about 2 hours. I don't have my phone on me. I'd have to go grab it, but I think it's just after 2 o'clock. And I turned my solar panel on before I left the house, or turned the box on so it would charge. We were at 78% when I left, so I've about 2 hours. Let's see what we've got here. I am at 81%. And if you guys can see, we're getting 44 watts in, and it says 5.3 hours. So it would take 5.3 hours at 44 watts to get to 100%. So all things considered, I think that's doing pretty well, considering that we are in like late fall or whatever, and the sun is fairly low in the sky. I'm sure you guys could see in that opening shot as I pulled in, it's, you know, it's up there, but it's not directly overhead. It's basically out that way right now, so we aren't getting a straight shot of sun, but I'm pretty satisfied with that. You know, 3% in a couple hours, it's not terrible, not amazing, but not terrible, but it's doing its job, and I'm stoked on that. So all right, I need to go grab my phone and my chair. It's a beautiful 70 degrees out right now, although the low tonight I think is in the 40s, but we're chilling. Got a great spot. It's a little breezy, so I might grab my hoodie. But yeah, let's just hang out. Oh, it's gorgeous out here though. Can't ask for much more in November. Let's grab a hoodie. Cell phone. Drink. Got the Liquid Death Blueberry Buzzsaw. I like this flavor. Get our bag. Should be all I need for now. Heave ho. So, worst thing is, which I gotta complain about it every year, bear with me, but we went into daylight savings or whatever, turned the clocks back, so sunset is at 5:17. So like, we got 2.5 hours of light left, which is always a bummer. And it's wild that it's 70 degrees today, and then this weekend it's going to be like a high of 40, and some areas of the state this weekend are going to get a chance of snow, like 0.1 inches or something, 0.01 or something. They're talking a dusting, but it's possible. But how that sun feels great though on my old bones. Dang old dang. Well, I was sitting here in the chair doing some comments from the last video of the solar install, and let's see, maybe I can actually look it up and see who asked the question. R. Lucerin 28 asked if I could hook up both panels at the same time, and the thought of doing that never even crossed my mind, but there are 2 input plugs on the side of that box. So I plugged the other one in, and boom, we are double charging. That cord isn't super long for this one. Maybe I could get it down on the ground, I don't know, but it's sitting there right now, and let's hop in. If you can see, we are pulling in 97 watts right now. Bam. It would take 2 hours to get up to 100%. We are 84% so far. So thank you for that. I didn't even think about doing that. So now I can have that one plugged in and charging while I'm driving. I can stop and plug this one in. I do have a little bit of extra cable, and I'm guessing if I really wanted to, that I could probably get some sort of extension for this if I felt the need to. I'm sure I could. But I think the longer the cable you have, you lose voltage over the length of it. I'm not an electrician, I don't know these things. But we're pulling in 100 watts right now, exactly. If you guys can see that. This camera doesn't focus very well, but bam! 99. Stoked on that. Thank you guys out there for all your criticisms and suggestions and whatnot for this. That is going to be a big help on the road. So, anywho, probably should just go ahead and get a fire going. The sun is getting pretty low in the sky, so I'm gonna go grab the wood and get that thing chooching. Got a full moon up tonight. Can't really focus on that, dang. Let's see here. Bam. Fire's about dead though. Sunset's not bad either. The joy of winter when it's dark at 6 o'clock. And of course I left the back end open so there's no flies in here. I didn't think there would be any out, but I guess it did warm up today. All the zombie flies have come out of the woodwork. It's getting a little chilly in the breeze out there. It doesn't feel too bad in here now. Got everything closed up though. Yeah, I'm gonna have to try shooing all these flies out. Dang, oh dang. Get out of here. They're easier to get out of here than they are in the van, because there's only one area for them to go. In the van they usually just go right up to the front windshield, and they're a pain to get out. Still got a couple in here, but better than it was. something else somewhere over here. Bam. All right. So tonight we're gonna make some rice. We've got some Cajun herb smoked sausage and some pinto beans with jalapenos in there, and some whole kernel sweet corn. And I had no idea that you could buy this stuff in these little like packages like this, but this is perfect. And it says that you can, I think it says you can eat it right out of here, microwave to heat, or serve at room temperature if you want. I had no idea they made these. But we're just going to cook this up and mix it all together. I think it'll be tasty for dinner. We'll use our power box. I guess see what our charge finally came out to, but I think that's about all we're going to need. Maybe that guy. Can opener and some silverware. Have some seasoning in here I would like to use. Got a little bit of seasoning also. Oh, let's see. 1 3/4 cups water. 1 cup, 3/4 cup, maybe. And it says you can add a little bit of olive oil to this. I think I do have some olive oil in here somewheres. So put a little drop of that in there. 1 tablespoon. And this is cilantro lime. And this says it's actually a rice and pasta blend. So, whatever that means. And our box is at 89%. And I left the house today at 78%. So, not too shabby. I'm satisfied with that. It's good enough for me, you know. Bring to a boil and cover and simmer for 7 minutes. Stupid fly. I thought I got most of them out of here. We'll add everything else once we get this thing to a boil and it's simmering. So need to get a couple of sausages cut up. These I could probably stick in right away. I do have a cutting board, but we don't need that where we're going. No reason to dirty it. Chop these guys up in here right now. Oh, I can already smell the lime coming off of this. It smells really good. Really, really good. Wow. Already Looks like it's already boiling. Bubbling anyways. We're gonna go ahead and toss in some of this cowboy seasoning, cowboy camp stuff, whatever it is. Just a little bit of that to give it some extra flavor. I like me some seasonings. And I guess we're just gonna go ahead and put our other stuff in here. I am going to drain these along with the beans, so we don't need all that juice in there. Turn that guy down. Oh, mayflies. Corn. Get out of here, fly. Dang, old dang. Ooh, that's gonna be good, man. I don't know if you even need the beans in there, but we're going for it. Well, maybe I won't use the whole can, I don't know. Who are we kidding? Gotta use the whole can to get the jalops out of there. Dirty old bean fingers. Alright. Put a lid on this and just let it simmer for a little while. It is turned down to low, so that should be fine. Yeah, the rice needs a little bit longer. And to go with this, I grabbed this weird soda. It's purple drink we got, but it says it's always ask for Avery's brand's Unicorn Yak, which is raspberry orange cream. It's so disgusting, totally gross soda. And so disgusting is soda disgusting. Bottled by Avery's Beverages out of New Britain, Connecticut. Smells like something I had as a kid, man. Tastes like something I've had before. I don't even know what to call that. That's Unicorn Yak for you. Not too shabby. Alright, it's had about 5 minutes. Let's see what this is like. That's good. That is really good. All right. Surprisingly good. Dang. That cilantro lime rice is great. Well, got ourselves a tasty dinner here. And I did bring a new jug of sauce. This is High Mesa Chili Company Roasted Serrano. Looks pretty tasty. High Mesa Chili Company was born out of our love for the flavors of the Southwest. Each item is built around the flavors of different small batch flame roasted chilies. It's got serrano chilies, red onions, leeks, lime juice, garlic, salt, cilantro, and olive oil. I guess we're going on brand with the chili, man. Chili's the lime. This is actually really tasty, and that was super simple. I love the lime flavor of that rice. And that would have definitely burritoed, but get out of here, fly. Jeez. I have to open the window and try and shoo more of them out. And honestly, I love the little bottle that this came in. Gotta get a bite with the big sausage in there. I'm glad I put the beans in. That was well worth it. That's good. A little spicier than I expected. Not overly spicy, but that's got a great flavor. I almost feel like I can taste some extra lime out of this. I jumped the gun on thinking all the flies were going to be dead by now. Should have known better considering all the Asian beetles that I have all over my house. This is great. All in all, this only took about 10 minutes. That's a great one-pot meal right there. Get this closer to me. I mean, these flies are going to have it out before the end of the night. I can't believe how many are actually still in here. There's got to be like at least 5 or 6 of them in here. If you watched the last video of me putting the solar panel on, I mentioned that I was very close. I'm going to rebuild the bed and put a cabinet and stuff in here. So I guess I'd like to hear you guys' opinions on what color I should stain the wood, because I've had it all gray in here forever. I think I'd like to go with something different. I thought about using a black stain, but I also thought about just going with like a natural, like a darker wood. I got to redo the shelf up here too, since that's gray. That'll be simple enough. Now, since I have a router, I could put a nice edge on it though. I did look at blue stain just to bring that kind of the blue from the van, you know, mesh the worlds together. But the issue with that is, then I feel like I gotta like have sheets and stuff that kind of match the blue color, as silly as that might sound. But I think a black would look nice. Or maybe even like burn all of it and then do a clear over it, but I don't know if I want to go that deep into it. I think either a black or a natural wood. And I tried to do a black that's like you could still see the grain of the wood through. I don't just want to paint it straight black. But black would obviously match the curtains that are in here. I got like 3 bites left and I'm pretty full. I'm afraid if I just open this that then I'm getting more flies in here, but so they're just gonna come to the light.
Don't go into the light.
I'm gonna call it right there. There's like just a couple bites left, but I'm stuffed. I got all the meats out of there. That was really good. Surprisingly good, you know. Which is something I threw together out of a whim, you know. Kind of looked at. Got the package right here. It doesn't give you the recipe, but it's got a cilantro chicken burrito bowl on the back. And I saw that and I was like, well, what can I use at home for that? I had the sausages at home, I had the beans at home, and the only thing I grabbed was the corn. And that turned out amazing. Decent dinner for sure. Definitely filled me up. I'm happy with that one. Cheers, y'all. If you got any unicorn yak out there, swing it back. All right, got cleaned up and got my pajama pants on. And let's see what we want to watch here. Got 7 downloaded on Prime. Haven't seen this in a long time. It's from 1995. Same age as my dang old van. It's got Brad Pitt and Morgan Freeman in it. It's about like the 7 deadly sins, if you guys have never seen this. Gluttony, greed, sloth, envy, wrath, and pride. Lust, everyone has a sin. Detectives William Somerset and David Mills live among these sins every day, but nothing can prepare them for the killings that they're about to experience. One bizarre crime turns into a case of serial murders as a predator begins executing victims by paying homage to the deadly sin they represent. It's a great flick. Like I said, Brad Pitt, Morgan Freeman, Gwyneth Paltrow. Those are the names. Oh, it's got Kevin Spacey in it. Those are the names that I remember. And yeah, man, it's hard to believe that this is 30 years old already. But I'm going to lay back and watch this. And if I make it through the whole thing, dang old time change makes me want to just go to sleep. And a full belly, too. Although my sugary drink might keep me up half the night. Hopefully there was no caffeine in that. We could go to bed right now.
Neighbors heard them screaming at each other like for 2 hours, and there's nothing new. Then they heard
Oh, good morning, y'all. Oh, sun's just popping over the horizon. But I've been woken up by gunshots. There must be people out hunting like waterfowl or something. I don't know what's in season. It's chilly. I'm gonna have to toss the heater and stuff back in here pretty soon. Says it's 44 degrees out. Man, this weekend we've got a low of 18. Yep, I think it's time to toss the heater back in here. Oh. See if I can spot them hunters out there. Yeah, they're right there. Can you guys see them? They got decoys out. Huh. Well, you can see one of them. Popping his head up. I see you. Probably like, shut up, dude. I thought you had to be on the other side of it, because basically they're shooting right at me. That's awesome. Got me a little coffee drink this morning. La Colombe mocha. I've had these before. They are very good. Although I could use a hot cup, that's for sure. Oh, we got it. I'm gonna drink it. What was that? That was my... Did I not shut my tablet off last night? Nope. The end of the movie. Oh, which is a good flick, man. Banana bread Pop-Tarts. These things are great. Hey, I could bring a toaster with me. Use it on that power box. These are fine. Not toasted. These are probably some of the best Pop-Tarts I've had. I've picked these up a few times. Sun just popped up and I'm already pulling in 3 watts. Let me get that free energy. Them old duck boys. I'm gonna be bummed when I start my truck. They're still out there. I wonder how long they'll sit out there this morning. Oh, they must have got some earlier. Sun feels good. Gotta get that heat turned up a little bit, dang old day. What's my truck saying? It says it's 45 out. Not terrible. Alrighty, y'all. Well, hope you guys enjoyed it. Like I said, drop a comment down below on what you think I should do as far as color for the rebuild in the back end. Probably get to that within the next like 2 or 3 videos, maybe sooner than that, but probably like 2 or 3 videos away. I never go into those things with like a super solid plan. I mean, the bed's gonna be pretty much the same, a little bit different on the lid, but other than that, just a nice cabinet in there, redo the shelf, etc. But yeah, let me know what you guys think, and as always, stay tuned for the next adventure. I'll see you in a bit.